Why the hell it get you started? Got me started. Why did they get me pissed off? Now I'm about to go NFL and kick this off. You really thought that I was this soft? To let anyone in my domain, they need to be taught a serious lesson. Unless you strong as Zeus, there just ain't no use to go up against a madman. You can't win, G. I put you on ice like Richard Kuklinski. So stay away from shadows. When it gets dark, you make one bad move, they won't find your corpse. And the feds won't know where I dropped you.
All right now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Major Level Entertainment. I'm your host and owner of this channel. It's your boy, Big Major. Salute to everybody that shows up to support the channel each and every day, whether it's one person, or 20 people. I really do appreciate all the love and support that I get over here at Major Level Entertainment. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you are new to this channel, I go on just about after every game. Sometimes I'll go on after a loss, but most times I go on after we win. And I wasn't going to do a show today, but we played the Nuggets, and we owed them an ass whooping. And so since we beat their ass yesterday, I got to get up here and talk about it. So salute to the Lakers for winning, to the score of 115-107. Shout out to my Lakers, your Lakers, our Lakers. Okay. Once again, if you're new to this channel, hit that like button and subscribe right now. Okay. Welcome to the 4 people that's viewing me right now. Let me go ahead and get a shout out before I start the show. Let's go ahead and start off with my little sis, Laker Girl 36. Salute, Major Bro. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to this channel. Subscribe to support the movement. Subscribe to Lakers in 5, Lakers for Life 50. That's Lewis's channel. And subscribe to Laker Girl 36 channel. Please go give my brothers and sisters a shout out. Like their content, like their channel, subscribe, and then join Lakers in 5. Become a full-fledged member over there so that you can get all the perks. And every time he goes live, you can, you'll be the first to know about it. Hit that notification bell as well whenever you see that he's getting ready to do a show. Whenever you see that any one of them is getting ready to do a show, please go over there and support the family of movement. You know how he does this. Okay. So as y'all know, the Los Angeles Lakers defeated the Denver Nuggets to a score of 115-107. The Denver Nuggets were 29-14. Now they're 29-15. We beat them at their house. We all know that historically it's been hard to win over at Mile High Stadium, in the Mile High City, but we was able to do it. We was able to get it done. And it also helps close the narrative that we can't beat teams above 500. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to inform you that we have beat 2 teams above 500 in a row. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to the Lakers. I don't want to hear a marshmallow peep out of anybody about us just beating teams that are bottom feeders. And this is very significant because we beat the Denver Nuggets. Now, before people go off and say, oh, well, y'all beat the Nuggets because of Jokic. Jokic wasn't there. I will remind you guys, we beat them with Jokic here before last year. You know what I'm talking about? And we was hobbled. And before people go to, make that the blame as to why they lost, I must inform you that Austin Reeves was out too. I must inform you that DeAndre Ayton, he only had 4 points. He didn't play that long. DeAndre Ayton only played 15 minutes last night. So don't give me that. So both teams are hobbled. So don't give me that. We stepped up against a team, a dangerous Denver Nuggets team who's actually been winning with Jokic out. So I don't want to hear no excuse. We beat them fair and square. If they would have beat us, nobody would have been making any excuses. Anytime we lose fair and square. They beat us fair and square, and that's just the way it is. So now our record improves to 26-16 on the year. This is game 42. This was game 42. I did a show the other day to start the next 41 games or the next half of the season. And I said the other time on my other show, I said that we're starting over 0-0. Okay. And the Denver Nuggets, what a way to start off the next 41 games. You know what I'm saying? The next half of the season with a record of 1-0. And we need to go and keep that momentum going when we go to face the Clippers. The last time the Clippers whooped our ass, we owed them another ass beating. You know what I'm talking about? So what a way to start off with a dangerous Denver team, a joker-less dangerous Denver team, but dangerous all the same because, like I said, they have been winning games without Jokic. So we're not going to make that as an excuse. You understand what I'm talking about? Shout out to my damn cousin, the GOAT James and Chris. Salute, Cuzzo. You know what I'm saying? He said, please like, share, and subscribe to Major Level Entertainment. That's my damn cousin, Chris, a.k.a. GOAT James, a.k.a. Chris, a.k.a. let me cook this nigga right quick, a.k.a. the barbecue brisket baron of the bayou, a.k.a. Mr. Fuck Around and Find Out, a.k.a. my damn cousin on my mama's side of the motherfucking family. Y'all should already know his names by now. I shouldn't have to repeat it every time. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know who he is. And Cuzzo. A shout out to Cuzzo for always showing up here to the channel and giving, Big Cuzzo some love. There he is, my damn nephew, African Gamer. I got a question for you, nephew. He said, salute, what have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? He already know. That's a little inside joke that y'all don't understand. You know something? That's just me and my nephew right there, if you understand what I'm talking about. A shout out to my damn nephew for showing up to the channel. Okay? While we wait for other people to come on in, this is a monologue show. The show won't be that long. I'm just coming in here to gloat about my team, our team, your team, and to talk about the Denver Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? Who have self-proclaimed themselves a rivalry with us. I assure you, they're not a rivalry, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. They had our number over the recent years, or whatever the case may be. But I assure you, there's no rivalry between the Lakers and Denver. That's just something that they made up, the media made up. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know how I feel about rivalries. The only person in the NBA that I ever care about when it comes to rivalries is the Boston Celtics. I don't give a damn about nobody else. Nobody else can compete. Why would we have a rivalry against motherfuckers who's not even on our level championship-wise? The only people that can throw bragging rights around is the Boston Celtics because they have 18 and we have 17. Or excuse me, we have 18 because y'all know I count the NBL, a championship in 1947-48. You know what I'm talking about? But for all intents and purposes, we have 17 and they have 18. But I count that as a rivalry. Nobody else counts. Not the Warriors, not the Clippers, not these motherfuckers here. You know what I'm talking about? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get off into the box scores of it all. Let's go ahead and talk about the scores. You know how he does this. Here we go. Okay. Last night, Aaron Gordon, I'm just going to read their points and minutes. I'm not going to do the plus minuses and all that. Aaron Gordon had 18 points in 32 minutes. Spencer Jones, 16 points in 37 minutes. For those of y'all don't know, Spencer Jones was the nigga that looked like Michael Porter Jr. Because when I first seen that nigga, he came out, he made their first three of the game. I was like, damn, they got MPJ back. And then when he turned around, the camera panned in on him. I was like, oh no, that's just a rockhead nigga that looked just like MPJ. So but he was killing yesterday. He had 16 points, 37 minutes. Jamal Murray had more points than anybody on the team, of course. Of course, he kills us, you know what I'm talking about, but it still wasn't enough. They still got their ass waxed. The 28 points in 36 minutes. Jalen Pickett, 7 points in 26 minutes. Peyton Watson, that's somebody that's kind of been on our radar for a little bit of time now. 18 points, 38 minutes. They played a pretty balanced game. Their starters or whatever, except Jalen Pickett, he only had 7 points, but the other guys were in double digits. Okay. Then you go to their bench. Their bench scored a total of 20 points. Zaki Naji, he had 6 points in 19 minutes. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 10 points in 31 minutes, leading the bench scores. And then Bruce Brown, the one everybody was worried about. Bruce Brown, Mr. Lockdown Defense, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. 4 points in 22 minutes. And your boy Marcus Smart was shutting him the fuck down when he came in the game, but he couldn't do nothing against our Marcus Smart. You understand what I'm talking about? Let's go over to our Lakers. You know what I'm talking about? Our Lakers did pretty good last night. You know why? Because we scored 32 bench points, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. You heard it correctly. 32 bench points. And here's why. And Gabe Vincent, 5 points in 17 minutes, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, no rebounds, no assists, no steals, no turnovers, no blocks. And he was a +3 and a plus-minus. Jackson Hayes had 9 points in 23 minutes, 4 of 5 from the field, no three-pointers, 1 of 4 from the free throw, 5 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 turnovers, 0 steals, 2 blocks. He was the only person on the team that had the blocks. The 2 blocks belonged to Jackson Hayes, and he was a +16. He had the highest plus-minus on the team coming from the bench. Shout out to Jackson Hayes for bringing that damn energy. You know what I'm talking about? Drew Timmy, you know what I'm talking about? My white nephew from Gonzaga College, you know what I'm talking about? He had 9 points in 11 minutes. Play Drew Timmy some more, y'all. Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about Drew Timmy in a second. 9 points in 11 minutes. That's ridiculous. 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from the three-point line. He missed his only free throw he had. He had 3 rebounds, and he was a +5 on a plus-minus. Jared Vanderbilt, nothing. No points, 18 minutes, 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from the three-point line. Never shot a free throw. He got 2 assists. He got 4 rebounds, but he was getting it done on the defensive end. But he was a -2 on a plus-minus. Louis Hachimura, my damn Japanese nephew, you know what I'm talking about, from Okinawa. You know what I'm talking about? 9 points in 28 minutes, 4 of 13. That's very unruly-like. 4 of 13 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line. 1 of 3 from the three-point line. No free throws. 6 rebounds, though. 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 steal, and he was a -2 from the plus-minus. He was the only person that had a steal off the bench. We only had 3 steals in the game, and the only person that had steals was him and Luka. So he had 1 steal off the bench. Nobody on the bench committed any turnovers. Shout out to the bench players. Shout out for them getting us 32 points last night. Okay, let's go ahead and get off into the big dogs of it all. You understand what I'm talking about? DeAndre Ayton, 4 points in 15 minutes. Y'all already know he went out with an eye injury. Reports have said that he's going to be out Thursday. Be out till Thursday, so he should be able to come back and play with us. You know what I'm talking about? That should be good. So shout out to D. Ayton for, coming in there, contributing 4 points. And in those 15 minutes of action that he played, he did give us 8 rebounds, ladies and gentlemen. He was a -1 on the plus-minus. He shot 2 of 5 from the field goal. No threes, no free throws, of course. So shout out to D. Ayton. Man, get well soon. We're going to need you out there against the Clippers. Jake LaRavia, my damn white nephew from Pasadena, California, out here next to Big Mage. You know what I'm talking about? 7 points in 27 minutes. He didn't really get it done that much on the point side, but he did get it done on the defensive side. 3 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3. He missed those. If he'd have made those 2 threes, he'd have 13, 14 points. Made 1 free throw, the only free throw he had. He only had 1 rebound. He had 2 assists. He had 3 turnovers, no steals, no blocks. Very un-Jake-like, but he'll get it together. But all in total, he was still a +4, plus-minus. Marcus Smart, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? My Dallas cousin, you know what I'm talking about? 15 points, 31 minutes, 4 of 9 from the field, pretty good. 3 of 6 from the three-point line, 50%. Best three-point shooter on the team yesterday. Well, actually, LeBron was because he didn't miss a shot. 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He is our best free throw shooter this year at 90%, ladies and gentlemen. He had 2 rebounds. He had 1 assist. No turnovers. Good for Marcus Smart. No steals. That's un-Marcus Smart-like. No blocks. And he was a +6 on a plus-minus. He had the 3rd highest plus-minus on the team. The 2nd highest plus-minus for the starters. Okay. Shout out to Marcus Smart. LeBron James, 19 points, 34 minutes, 8 of 15 from the field. That's over 50%, ladies and gentlemen. 100% from the 3. He only shot 1 and made 1. He missed 4 free throws, so he was 2 of 6 from the free throw line. That's unacceptable, LeBron. You got to do better than that. He had 9 rebounds and 8 assists. He could have had a triple-double, ladies and gentlemen. 9 rebounds and 8 assists. He had 6 turnovers, though. We got to get rid of those turnovers, man. We got to stop having those damn turnovers. That is not the thing to do. That's not how we're going to do this. You know what I'm talking about? No steals, no blocks. But he was a +13 on a plus-minus. He had the highest plus-minus on the for the starters in the game, and he had the second highest plus minus, right up under Jackson Hayes for the whole entire team. Shout out to LeBron James, Luka Doncic, 38 points, 36 minutes, 12 of 21 from the field, pretty damn good. 3 of 9 for from the 3-point line for 33%. 11 of 12 from the free throw. He only missed one free throw. Him and Marcus Smart only missed one free throw. He had 13 rebounds and 10 assists. He only had 3 turnovers. We got to clean those turnovers over. He had 2 steals, and he had no blocks. But he was a negative 2 on a plus minus. And for that, I'm going to give the game ball, ladies and gentlemen, to Luka Doncic. Reason being is because he played a pretty damn efficient game. He only missed one free throw, and he got a triple-double last night, ladies and gentlemen. He was unconscious. So shout out to the Lakers for getting that dub. Shout out to the Lakers for playing an efficient game, coming back and beating these guys by a score of 115 to 107. Shout out to my guys, your guys, our guys. Salute H. Davis. H. Davis says, like, share, subscribe. Right now, it's 2026. Get tired of telling y'all the same thing. Shout out to my damn nephew, H. Davis. Go James says, HD, AG, sis, Laker girl, what it do, what it do. You know what I'm talking about? The real Joel, one of my favorites. He says, salute, big unc. That's my damn nephew. And shout out to Joel. You know what I'm saying? And go James, Joel, what it do, what it do. You know what I'm talking about? He says, what up, fam? LG, what it do, AG, what it do, H. Davis, what it do, Chris. Go James says the game ball is split between Luka, LeBron, and Marcus Smart. That's what Cuzzo says. He's split LeBron and Smart. That's acceptable. I can accept that. I can definitely accept that because all 3 of those guys really put in the work to carry the team. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to those guys. Now let's talk a little bit about Drew Timme. First, hold on. Let me do the play-by-play or the team stats. Let me do the team stats first, so y'all can see why we beat these fools. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Yesterday, the team stats. We shot 51%, 42 of 83 from the field goal. They shot 45%, 39 of 87 from the 3-point line. We both shot pretty damn good. 10 to 25 for 40% for us, 15 to 37 for 41% for them. From the free throw line, not that good. 21 of 32, but 66% to their 14 of 19 for 74%. We blew them out of the water on rebounds, ladies and gentlemen. We got 51 rebounds to their 31 rebounds. We got 10 offensive rebounds, their 5 offensive rebounds. We got 41 defensive rebounds. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. To their 26. Blew those motherfuckers completely out the water, ladies and gentlemen. This is what the hell I'm talking about. They beat us in the assist department. They got 27 to our 24. They got 6 steals to our 3. They got 7 blocks to our 2. We got 13 turnovers. And points conceded off those turnovers was 20. Their 5 turnovers, points conceded off their turnovers was 8 points. We got 25 fast break points, blew them out the water to their only 7 fast break points because they was mainly shooting threes on us. You know what I'm talking about? We got 54 points in the paint. They only got 40 points in the paint, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the damn Lakers. We got 18 fouls to their 21 fouls. They got 2 technicals. We got 1 technical. Nobody got flagrants. The largest lead of the game we had was 12 up on them. The largest lead of the game they had was 16 up on us. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the Lakers for beating the fuck out of the Denver Nuggets, ladies and gentlemen. We beat them. And we didn't beat them by 1 point or 2 points or 3 points. We beat those motherfuckers by 8 points. And I've already said that from my standpoint, if you beat a team by 8 or more points, 8 points or more, it's a blowout to me. 8 points or more is a blowout to me. So we decisively beat these motherfuckers. Didn't barely beat them. We decisively beat these motherfuckers. And here's another thing. Let's go quarter for quarter. Because in the first quarter, they beat us. That's the only quarter. Well, the second quarter, they beat us too. First and second quarter, they beat us. But they barely beat us in the second quarter. First quarter, it was 28 to 37. Second quarter, it was 29 to 34 of them. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the next 2 quarters, we completely dominated them. 29-17 us in the third quarter. We beat them by a margin of 12 points. And then in the fourth quarter, we beat them by a margin of 10 points, 29-19, ladies and gentlemen. And that is your box scores. And that is your team stats for our Los Angeles Lakers versus the Denver Chicken McMotherfucking Nuggets. I had ranch dipping sauce. I had sweet and sour sauce. I had honey barbecue sauce. I had Chipotle ranch. I had blackened ranch. I dip these nuggets in all kind of shit. You understand what I'm talking about? Anything to beat these motherfuckers, we did what needed to be done. And guess what? When we see them again at home, I pray to God we do the same thing. Beat the Nuggets. You know what I'm talking about? So these motherfuckers can shut up about us. You know what I'm talking about? Excuse me, my bad. Let's talk about Drew Timme right quick. Now, when I knew we were getting Drew Timme, I knew there was a lot of people that didn't know anything about Drew Timme, but I did. So I said, let me talk about this dude. Let me bring him to the forefront. Let me introduce him to the family. You know what I'm talking about? This is like the same thing with Jake LaRavia. Nobody knew about him. Everybody just looked at him. Oh, he's going to be another Dalton Connect, Austin Reeves. As you can see, nothing like those guys. You understand what I'm talking about? Nothing like those guys. Same thing with Drew Timme. Oh, another white boy. Let me tell you something. I'm not one of those dudes that's tripping on a motherfucking color. I want somebody that's going to come over here that's going to help us win. I wouldn't give a fuck if you red, green, polka dot, yellow, white, black, orange, magenta, fucking periwinkle. I don't give a fuck what color you are as long as you can help us win. I'm not on that stupid bullshit. You know what I mean? Fuck your color. Can you play ball? You understand what I'm talking about? And Drew Timme can play a ball. I did not tell y'all. You know what I'm talking about? He's like a mix between a poor man's Tim Duncan and not so physical Sabonis and an Alperen Sengun. He kind of reminds me of a hybrid of those players. You know what I'm saying? Not as skilled all the way, but he can be crafty down there in the paint. He can get to that. He can back a nigga down. He can get to that hoop, and he can put that ball in the hoop. You know what I'm talking about? Not much of a three-point shooter, but if you give him some time and some space and he's wide open, he would knock that motherfucker down. Drew Timme is a damn gym down there. I told y'all, sometimes the gyms that we need, we don't have to go too far to look for them, ladies and gentlemen. You don't always have to make a trade. Don't always have to make a move. Sometimes the answer lies within. Sometimes the answer lies right in your own backyard, ladies and gentlemen. If we could bring Drew Timme up, boom, somebody's going to bring Timme up, then we need to make minimal trades. Now, we do need a 3-and-D guy. We do need a bruising center, a center who can body. We don't care if the center don't score 28 points a game or 25 points a game. We don't need him to do that. Aiden can score. We need a center who's going to get out there and bang with heavier centers. Aiden and Jackson Hayes ain't it. Not when it comes to the bruising. No. I would love to have a 270, 280-pound guy to bang with these heavy-ass centers like Jokic and Embiid and guys like that, or to just impose his will down there in the paint. He ain't got to shoot threes. I don't want the nigga to shoot threes. His scoring should be in and around the paint. And then on the defensive end, I want him to send shit into the mezzanine. I want him to send the balls into the shadow realms. I want him to send the motherfuckers into the third and second and fourth rows and fifth rows and sixth rows. I want him to swat the motherfuckers into the parking lot. Every time somebody come in, swat. And if he don't swat him, at least affect the dude's shot so much that he missed horribly so we can get the rebound. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Now, with the way we've been playing, the way we played against the Raptors and the way we played against these guys here, if we can play against these guys the same way, and we beat a number 3 seed team in the East, and we beat the Denver Nuggets who are ahead of us, you know what I'm saying, who has a better record than we do by 3 games, 2.5 games, or whatever the case may be. Ladies and gentlemen, playing like this, we can beat anybody, like I said before. Niggas was ready to wave the white towel, the white flag. They was ready to do that before the Raptors game. Before the Raptors game, you had haters saying, hey, you Laker fans should wave the white towel. You had fake ass Laker fans saying, hey, man, I'm ready to give up on the team. Let's nix the season. But die-hard niggas like myself and niggas up on the channel and people that fuck with me and people that know me and people that stand 10 toes down like Unc Cuzzo, like your brother. You stand 10 toes down like Major. No, we ain't giving up shit yet. You know why? Because we went ahead and beat the Raptors, and then we went ahead and beat these motherfuckers. Now, y'all want to tell me again, do y'all want to give up? No, we don't do that. We keep going because didn't I tell y'all? I said, just when you give up, what if we go on a win streak? Then what? What about the people that said, oh, man, we're just a playoff team, a play-in team? I heard fans and haters alike saying that. I can expect it coming from the haters. But when fans get to doubting it, oh, yeah, man, we're a play-in team. Really? Well, guess what? This is Captain America Civil War. Y'all stay on that side, we gonna stay on this side, ladies and gentlemen. I told y'all what it is for me. It ain't over until it's all zeros. We're not out of contention until we're out of contention. I'm not waving no motherfucking white flag. I don't just throw my hands up that easy. Nah, nigga, you got to make sure you eliminate us from contention. Until you eliminate us from contention, I don't give a fuck if we the 8th seed, ladies and gentlemen. Seeding don't matter. What LeBron say some years ago? I don't give a fuck what seed we in. Seeding doesn't matter. I don't care if we 8th seed, 7th seed, 6th seed, or 5th seed. It don't matter. Get our foot in the door and let's see what kind of damage we do. Get your foot in the door and let's see what kind of damage we do. It is very weak and flimsy to give up. I don't give a fuck what you call yourself, but you cannot call yourself a diehard. True to stone to the bone Laker fan if you're willing to give up and we ain't nothing but half the season through. I don't give a fuck. That's just the way it is. Now, that's my opinion. You got yours. But it's very, very weak to say, I want to give up now. We're only 41 games in. And we haven't even gotten through half the season yet. Or we just got through half the season. 41 games. So you mean to tell me you don't think in 41 games we can win another 25, 26 games? We just did. And we're not even all that healthy yet. Wait till AR get back. And I'm not even betting a house on him. I'm just saying that's added scoring right there. It does nothing for us on the defensive side. But I think we'll get it together. We need to. But ladies and gentlemen, don't be so quick to give up. What makes you think we're gonna fall all the way so far down into a play-in team? That's not gonna happen. As long as you have a LeBron and a Luka, I don't give a fuck how old LeBron is. I don't give a hell that LeBron is 88 years old. I don't care about that. As long as you got guys like that, talent like that on your team, you always have a puncher's chance. Always, ladies and gentlemen. And you gotta believe that shit. You got to know it. But most importantly, it's not only that the fans got to believe and know it, but the players themselves. We can believe all day long, but if the players themselves ain't bought into what they need to do, it won't work. So while we, the fans, believe, we need the players to play like they believe. Period, point, and blank. We need them to play like they believe. Period, point, blank. That's the way it should go. If they play like they believe, this team is unbeatable. It's nearly unbeatable. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to parrot the same thing I've been saying all along. Whoever we face in a 7-game series this year, I don't give a fuck if we don't make any moves at all. I really don't care at this point. I'm tired of waiting. Whoever we face in a 7-game series is going to have a hard time with us this year. Now we got a fully healthy Luka. He came in, he was kind of hobbled last year. He's fully healthy. LeBron looks fully healthy. We get an Austin Reeves back fully healthy. Whatever's going to happen in the offseason, let it happen. Let the chips fall where they may. But right now, if we got a healthy team, we got a LaRavia who's bought into his role. We got a Marcus Smart who's hungry. Ayton is starting to buy into his role. We can only just hope that he keeps that mentality going. We hope that he toughens up for the playoffs. If all these things occur, and we play like we want to win, like we want to be out there, like we want to get into contention, ladies and gentlemen, in a 7-game series, good luck to the rest of the NBA. Now, that's part of me saying that because it's part of me being diehard, and the other part of me is really believing that shit. I'm telling you, we can get this shit done, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't too late for us to go for 18 this year. It's not. I just don't want to hear other Laker fans giving. Let the haters say what they're going to say. Oh, y'all ain't going to do nothing. This and this and that. They haters. We expect that. But if you're going to call yourself a Laker fan, you got to make sure that you believe, and then talking positive, saying, I believe we can get this shit done. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we can get it done. I believe the way LeBron is playing, did y'all not know that he would get back to his regular self? When he scored at 9 points and he scored 17 points, people were like, oh man, he's having a hard time scoring. No, you know what he was doing? He's a strategic, cerebral dude. Y'all didn't know he was getting his teammates acclimated? Let me get Jake acclimated. Let me get Marcus Smart acclimated. Notice, once they got acclimated, LeBron came back. Everybody said, oh, they've been losing since he came back. Yeah, but Jake did put out a couple 20-point games since he came back. Marcus Smart did put out a few 20-point games since he come back. They're bought into their role. They're shooting the ball better when they do shoot the ball. And LeBron is back up to his 23, 7-7 self. And he's still not fully there yet. I think LeBron is purposely keeping it calm until the playoffs. You and I both know, we all know what the fuck he gonna do come playoff time. He's gonna turn the fuck up. But this time when he turn up, we need everybody else to be bought in to turn up the same time. We know Luka's gonna turn up. Those two are gonna turn up for sure. We're gonna need Austin Reeves to finally turn up in the playoffs. If we get those three dudes turning up in the playoffs, then and the bench does what they do, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it's gonna be hard to beat us. But we gotta get hype on defense, because now I've been noticing observation. Teams have been beating us mostly from the 3-point line. Guard that perimeter. Make these motherfuckers go inside. I would rather them take a 2-pointer and make a 2-pointer than to take threes and make the motherfuckers wide open. We could deal with niggas throwing floaters up because they're not going to always go in. Some of that shit getting swatted to the goddamn parking lot. But when a 3-point shot, they take a 3-point shot, that means we don't have to foul. Take a 3-point shot, just guard them at the 3, make them pass the ball to try to get an easier shot. But as long as we leaving motherfuckers wide open on the perimeter, they gonna pop. I don't give a fuck if the niggas are 18% 3-point shooter. You know when niggas play the Lakers, everybody turning to Steph goddamn Curry. But since we know that, guard that motherfucking perimeter. Let the motherfuckers bring it in, and one of these little small-ass guards try to float one of the motherfuckers up, over Jackson Hayes or somebody like that. And I want them to jump up, and I want them to swat that motherfucker to Egypt. It's not that hard, ladies and gentlemen. Effort on defense, effort on offense. I don't give a fuck if you're a defensive guru, but you don't really play offense. I don't give a damn if you're an offensive guru, but you don't really play defense. I need everybody to play both sides of the ball. Did you see the defense that Luka was applying yesterday? So motherfuckers can't tell me that he's not capable of doing it. He do have the highest defensive rating on the team for a reason. That motherfucker, he may not guard anybody tight, but he can. Did you see the pressure he was applying on motherfuckers? And for LeBron will play defense. Sometimes he don't play defense. I'll admit it, but he can. Did you see what he was doing yesterday? He had motherfuckers locked up at the half court line. It can be done. You know why, ladies and gentlemen? It's effort. Move your motherfucking feet. This ain't a video game. Niggas ain't buffering. All they got to do is move their feet. I saw everybody moving their feet yesterday. And that's part of the reason why we came back and ultimately won the game. They said, oh no, fuck this. I'm tired of you motherfuckers just hawking up threes like it's the thing to do. Like I'm not standing right the fuck here. No, nigga, try to get around me. Marcus Smart, guarding Aaron Gordon. Dog. You six, I'm 6'3", you 6'10", 6'9". I don't give a fuck. I'm guarding you, nigga. You had to kick me in the nuts. I'm still guard. I'm up on you. I'm on your ass like a cheap suit. That's what we need to be like with everybody. With everybody. With everybody. With Detroit. With Boston. With everybody. Stop letting these motherfuckers shoot threes. Stop letting Detroit punk on us. Punk these niggas back. Fuck all the crying when it comes to the when it comes to the fouls and stuff like that. Since you know fouls ain't gonna go our way, here's what y'all need to do. It's like what Marcus Smart said a couple streams ago. He said, we know fouls ain't gonna go our way, so we need to start fouling. I think I heard little bro say it too. He said, bro, foul. Show these motherfuckers that they not calling the game down the line. They didn't want to call a foul on you, foul the fuck out of them. And make them call it. See that? Did you see that? I just did the same thing to him that he did to me down there, but you didn't call a motherfucking foul. Now I'm about to make you motherfucker. If you gon' pocket the whistle for us, you need to pocket the whistle for them. If you gonna blow the whistle for them, you need to blow the whistle for us. Make it make sense. Make it fair. We need some intensity out there, ladies and gentlemen. When the Lakers play intense, we are unstoppable. Always have been. Trust me, every time, every single era that I've watched this team play, whenever we were bought in and we played with intensity, we were unstoppable all the way from the days of the Showtime era. Trust me, I know because I come from that time. Most of the niggas out here, most of the fans just started watching, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 years ago. I've been watching this motherfucker for over almost 50 goddamn years. Trust me, when I tell you, I know what I'm talking about with this team. This team has always been built on efficiency, effort, hustle, dog mentality, because we got it from Dr. Jerry Buss himself. I told y'all what he said. My goal, and no other reason, is to beat the Boston Celtics. I don't care about that. Means I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I got tunnel vision when I come to these motherfuckers. That's why I'm the way that I am, y'all. Because I come from that time. I don't know about this new age shit. I know one thing: beat Boston. That's all I give a fuck about. I know one thing. I know brutality. That's what I know. I know all the times when we played the Detroit Pistons and when we played the Celtics, and it was physical. Niggas was getting clotheslined out the air. Niggas was fighting mid-game, but nobody was getting tossed out. It was the nature of the game. And we need some of that shit back. And ladies and gentlemen, bring that shit back. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you get 4 fouls. I don't give a damn. Let motherfuckers know you ain't just about to be coming here with no bullshit. Let motherfuckers know you ain't about to be punking motherfuckers. If I was the coach, if I was the GM or whatever, whoever the fuck controls whatever, I'm like, hey, y'all, go out there and play as physical as fuck. Don't try to go out there and kill nobody, but just go out there and play physical. Motherfucker foul you. I don't want to hear you crying, clapping your hands, stumping your feet. Nigga, get back on defense. All right, bitch. You foul me, I'm about to foul you. Kick me in my nuts, I'm about to stomp on your ankles. You elbowing me in the back of the head, I'm about to bust you in your nose. Draw blood. That's the only way. Since niggas want to play football out there, let's play football, bitches. Real talk. They better, man, they better be glad a nigga like me ain't out there running the team. Because I'll run them niggas physical. I'll be like, all right, look, check this out, man. Listen, Aiden, come here, bro. You 7 feet tall. You 250 pounds. Here, let me show you how to use your strength. Let me show you how to use your power. He's bigger than me. I don't give a fuck about him being bigger than you. He bigger than you. That means he should be slower than you. Next time that nigga go up, you drive your elbow, drive your shoulder into his sternum. You drive your shoulder into his sternum and knock the wind out his ass. And then you go up, boom, dunk. What if it's an offensive foul? Good. At least he felt you. At least he understand, oh, this nigga ain't soft. But as long as he got that stigma that you soft, motherfuckers gonna play you. You gonna be barbecue brisket to niggas. Austin Reeves, move your goddamn feet. I know you're a white boy. You ain't got much rhythm. But you can't do nothing about that. That's between you and God. But you can move your feet. You can move your feet. If you can't get around a motherfucker, hip check a nigga. I don't give a fuck. Luka, you're slow, but you're heavy. You're a big guard. Not too many motherfucking guards is as powerful as you. You 235 pounds, solid, soaking wet. You can't get you motherfucker. You have a problem with letting a motherfucker get past you. Stand in their way so you can block them so they can't get around you. You know what I'm talking about? Back these little small ass centers up. Nigga, you almost 250. You weigh the same size as a power forward. And the rest of these guards that play point guard, like Trae Young, 160 pounds. Ja Morant, 180 pounds. Man, get the fuck out of here. Man, y'all better start using some physicality out here. Like how we used to do back in the day. You came moseying your ass into the paint. Kurt Rambis was gonna clothesline the fuck out of you. Orlando Woolridge was gonna elbow the fuck out of you. James Worthy was gonna slap you in the back of your head. Magic Johnson was gonna hurl a ball at your head. Move out the way so I can get it to Worthy. Kareem was gonna uppercut your ass. Cooper was gonna trip you. AC Green was gonna bust you in your kidneys. Niggas was leaving games fucked up. It was brutal. It was barbaric. And that's what I need to see. That's what I need to see again, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's going to breed us championships. Finesse play, that's good. That's great sometimes. But you need to come out there and hit niggas in the mouth. Real talk. I'm glad we got Marcus Smart. That's a dog. You see how he throws his body off? Man, that dude, he is tough. He tough. That's a dog. Vandal, dog. But now we don't just need dogs. We need you to be a dog on defense and offense. We need the whole team to be dogs. The whole team to be dogs. There was nobody on the Lakers team that wasn't a dog, from Magic Johnson all the way to the last nigga on the bench. Everybody was a dog. Everybody. I want us to get back to that, ladies and gentlemen. The Lake Show era, that's cool, but we need the Showtime era again. Sometime the old usually works against the new. You know why? Because a lot of these new age players don't know nothing about the old. So let's apply old tactics, old style tactics for a new style system. Let's apply that shit. Let's try it. Why not? At least try the game. I'm serious. I'm serious. The last time we won a championship in the 80s, before Jordan and before the Pistons and then Jordan and them eventually took over. The last time that happened, there was 1987, ladies and gentlemen. 1987. And I could tell you all the dogs that we had on that team. Every last one of them. Kareem, he was a dog. 40 years old Kareem was a dog. Uppercut niggas. Adrian Branch was a dog. Frank Brakowski was a dog, white boy. Michael Cooper, they called him the Minister of Defense. He was a dog. AC Green was a dog. Magic was a dog. Wesley Matthews was a dog. Kurt Rambis was a dog. Byron Scott was a dog. Mike Smeck was a dog. Billy Thompson, I know y'all don't know a lot of these players, but I do. Billy Thompson was a dog. Michael Thompson was a dog. And James Worthy was a dog. I can't think of who else we had at that time. Michael Thompson had just got over there. He had just came to us. These was dogs, ladies and gentlemen. Every single body on the motherfucker. We had dogs. We had dogs on this team, man. I want that again. I miss that. Let's get that shit back. I miss that shit, man. Niggas, man, I remember those games we played in 87, and I'll say between 80 and 87. Well, 86 because 87 because because the Celtics did get one they did get the 1986. They got that one. We let them have that motherfucker. But man, the wars that we had on that court, The form, by the time the game was over, it was blood stains all over the goddamn floor. You could smell the smell of iron in the air from all the blood stains splattered on the goddamn floor. Niggas was spitting out teeth. It was brutal. I want that again. I crave it. You understand what I'm talking about? I crave that shit, man. Tired of this shit. Niggas playing soft. Fuck this soft system. Elbow a nigga. Motherfuckers 7 feet now. 7 feet tall. 200 pounds and don't want to move. Man, y'all niggas better play with some physicality, man. That's the only way we're going to win. And thus far, I've been liking what I've been seeing from the team. You know what I'm saying? They ain't had to kill nobody yet, but I sense that we're going to have to get there soon. We're going to have to start putting niggas out on stretchers. Shout out to the Lakers for everything that they've been doing the last couple of games. Let's keep that same momentum when we go face the Los Angeles Flippers. Now, I know that's touted to be a road game, but because they still playing in our damn backyard, it's a home game for us. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no such thing as the Intuit Dome. It's our house, still. As long as the motherfuckers is in L.A., L.A. County, or any of the neighboring provinces, we still own those motherfuckers. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a home game to us. The Los Angeles Flippers. That's a home game. We're 1-0. Remember how I told y'all, the second half of the season, we starting the 41 games again. We're starting over 0-0. We beat Denver. We're 1-0. Let's see how far we can go. We have an 8-game stretch. An 8-game stretch on the road. Let's see how far we go in this 8-game stretch. Realistically, we can go 6-2. Realistically, we can go 6-2. I want us to go 8-0. But realistically, I'm gonna say 5-3, 6-2, no less than 5-3. And ladies and gentlemen, we could do that. Don't tell me we can't. Let's take a look at the schedule for those 8 games. Well, we got 7 games now for the on the road. Let's take a look at that schedule right quick. Right now, we're 26-16. Right now, we are back in 5th place, I believe. Back in 5th. Let's see. Wait, I don't know why they... Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm going to the standings. Okay. As it stands, we're back in 5th seed right now. We are right behind the Rockets. Literally 0.15% behind the Rockets. Now, the Rockets play the 76ers tomorrow. We need them to lose. But we're right neck and neck with the Rockets. We have the Clippers to start our second road trip. Well, I don't look at it as a road trip because it's still in LA. But just for all intents and purposes, it's a road game. So we got the Clippers. That's a winnable game. The last time they beat us, that was an anomaly. But we should beat the Clippers this time. The Mavericks, they have nobody over there that can stop us. We should beat the fuck out of them. The Bulls, that's going to be tough. Yeah, they may have a record that they have, but the Bulls are kind of tough. You got to be careful of Vucevic. Vucevic can go off for 35, 40 points at any time. We're going to need Aiden to be on his P's and Q's when it comes to playing against a Vucevic. Because Vucevic can take over a game by himself. I want y'all to know that. That's why I want the nigga over here so bad. But I do believe that that's a winnable game. Ladies and gentlemen, by the time we play the Bulls, by the time the end of the Bulls game is over with, we should be 4-0. We should go and beat the Clippers at the Intuit Dome. We should go and beat Dallas. We should go and beat the Bulls. And then we come back and face the toughest game, the next toughest game of the year thus far, which will be the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers are Oh, wow. Hold on. Wait. The Cavs are 7th in their division, but they do have a winning record. They have a record of 24-20, so they do have a winning record, but they're still going to be a tough team to beat. So we come back and beat the Cavs. We can beat the Cavs. We should beat the Wizards. They're at the bottom of the East. Then we got the Knicks, and then we got the Nets to finish off the 8-game road trip. So we already played the Nuggets, 1 down, 7 to go. We should beat the Clippers, 2-0. We should beat the Mavericks, 3-0. The Bulls, gonna be tight, but it should be 4-0. The Cavs might be tight. That might be 4-1. Might lose that one. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Wizards, we should be 5-1. The Knicks, that might be another tough one. That might be 5-2. The Nets, we should beat the Nets. We should be 6-2. Ladies and gentlemen, we should be no less than 6-2 or 5-3 in the next 7 games. And then we got an 8-game stand at home, starting with the 76ers. So, yeah. So, yeah, the 76ers, starting the 76ers. So, from the 5th to the 24th, we will be at home. So, yeah, that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go back up here and read some of the comments right quick. Y'all been talking while I've been talking. You know what I'm talking about? H. Davis says, what's up, Go James? God damn. Okay, y'all, I'm back. H. Davis says, what up, Joel? And Go James says, damn, how Brun had a plus 13. Yeah, he was balling, man. You know what? I still don't fully understand how the plus minuses work because we weren't dealing with that shit back in the day. JC or somebody would have to explain that shit. Maybe Joel or somebody. But I don't know. All I know is that nigga, he had a pretty damn good game yesterday. Shout out to Go James. You know what? I don't even care about the plus minuses. As long as we win, that shit don't even mean nothing to me, to be honest. I'm going to keep it a band with you. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Go James. You know what I'm talking about? Drew Timmy came in the game and hit a 3 right away. And shout out to Drew Timmy. That's right, Go James. That I'm telling you, I told y'all, man. I told you, this kid was he was something special. Go James says that rebound margin is kind of lopsided because they wasn't missing at that first half. Absolutely, they wasn't missing at all. They wasn't missing at all. You know what I'm talking about? He said, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the last stream you did. I think I had us winning like the first 5 to 6 games. I think you did too. Because we kind of went. We was all kind of like neck and neck. Me, you, and DJ, and H. Davis on the wins loss record. So yeah, I think so. He said, I think, but definitely had us winning that last night. Yeah, I didn't know about Denver. Me and DJ was kind of iffy about that, but we got the dub all together. On to the next game. He said Timmy got some offensive moves, but he's a little slow-footed on the perimeter. But he did his thing. Yeah, the perimeter is definitely his not his strong point. And when I explained it to people, I actually did a Drew Timmy stream. Y'all go back and check it out about a month or 2 ago. But I said that he's not that fast with the footwork at the perimeter, but he's very, very crafty inside. So you get him inside within 15 feet, he gonna do what it needs to be done. You know what I'm talking about? Please go check out the Drew Timmy podcast that I did. You understand what I'm talking about? Go James says, Cuzzo, did you see how they were trying to hunt Luka constantly last night? Yeah, they paid for it too. But I thought they hunted LeBron mostly. Toon got to stop the capping for his favorite guy. Absolutely. Absolutely. There he is. My damn brother, a DJ, Lakers in 5. Please go subscribe to Lakers in 5, like I said before at the top of the show. Go subscribe to Lakers in 5. If you already subscribed and you're not a member, please become a member, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Please become a member. Trust me, you will not regret it. That is the best Lakers show on YouTube. That is the best Lakers show on YouTube. If bro's doing it, if he was doing it live right now, I'll cut my show off and go over there. That's how important it is. That's how profound that show is. You know what I'm talking about? Please go over there, subscribe, and become a member right the hell now. Go James says, a big bro DJ, what it do? What it do? Breed Pup. If the Clippers are serious about trading Zubac, is it out of the Lakers' reach to acquire him? You know what? That's a damn good that's a good idea, Breed Pup. Breed Pup, if you're new to the channel, man, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel, become a part of the Major Level Mafia. You know how he does this. Damn good question. Damn good question. Can anybody answer that? And would you know what? I wouldn't mind going after Zubac. I swear to God, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. You know what? Damn. I didn't even think about that. Because somebody look up Zubac's contract and would it be possible for us to get Zubac? Zubac would be, now, I guess the only question would be, with Zubac, would you start Zubac over DeAndre Ayton? That would be the question. Because Zubac is a starting center. He's a starting center. I don't know. That might be a toss-up. Damn, I'm not sure. But you know, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a shrewd business, I would have to make sure, I mean, they will both be vying for a starting position. But the only thing is, with Ayton has a flimsy personality. So he might not take kindly to that. You know, he might feel a certain way about that. I think Zubac is tougher. I think he give less of a fuck. So he probably be like, man, hey, man, put me wherever you're going to put me and let it be that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I would definitely take Zubac back if we could. Let's take a look at Zubac's stats. Zubac is averaging 11 rebounds, 15 points a game. He's shooting 61% from the field right now. I'm trying to look at his full stats. Zubac. Trying to look at his full stats. Where are his full stats at? Okay. This season, so he's averaging 15 points. He's averaging 11 rebounds. He's averaging 2 assists per game. No steals. He's averaging a block a game. He is he is 7 feet. He is 240 pounds. I thought Zubac might have been heavier than that. But I think Zubac's a little bit more physical than DeAndre Ayton. I don't know. You know what? If I could get him, I would get him. And then it would be up to the team if they're going to bring him off the bench or whatever the case may be. I don't know how they would do it, but yes, if we can get Zubac, I would definitely get Zubac. You know what I'm talking about? Good question. Go subscribe to the channel, Breed Pup. Thank you for that question. And Go James says, was anybody on the panel thinking the game was over when we was down at the half? Not me, cuzzo. I never thought the game was over. Matter of fact, when I saw the score and it was 57-71, I was like, okay. I seen them laughing and celebrating and cracking champagne bottles and all that shit. I'm like, yeah, all right, we'll see. What's going to happen is that we're going to wear them down. They're going to start missing their threes. And when they do, notice, when we came back out, we started locking them niggas down on defense. LeBron playing heavy defense. There was a sequence where Luke was playing heavy defense. We was locking them the fuck down. Niggas we panicked them into shooting threes, and they was missing threes. When they started missing threes, every time they missed, we came down and we scored just about. I never thought it was over. Never thought it was over. Did I know it was going to be a tight game? Yes. But never in a million years did I think it was over. Not at all. Go James. You know what I'm talking about? Little bro say, what up, Chris? What up? Murray went 1 of 6 in that second half. They put them clamps on his ass. Yeah, that was smart. Smart locked his ass up. Go James. I think Bron gonna probably play those back-to-backs. Maybe, just to shut the chit chatter down. Maybe. You know what I'm talking about?
I sent some to the chat some days ago. Many of the top players are in trouble of in trouble of missing the All NBA teams. Absolutely, totally agree with that. He says not saying he's trying to make another NBA team. Just my opinion, but without injury, I believe he will play out this season. Yeah, that's the hope. The hope is that he does that. Said Reed's been out about 3 weeks, huh? If so, that would make sense as to why they're saying that he could be back during this road trip. Yeah, because the assessment was going to take place a month after he was out, and it's been just about a month, or it's coming up on a month, and then they assessed him, and if he's back out there, if they see that he's okay to go, they'll go. But like DJ said yesterday, the only hope is that they don't bring him back too early. And then I would rather him stay out a couple more weeks to be sure than for them to bring him back too early and then he gets injured again. This close to the playoffs. We can't afford to lose him this close to the playoffs if we're going to keep him. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Go James says, Brian Ash was out there bouncing around at the three. You could tell this ain't the same old Brian. The old Brian moved his feet. This Brian got a bounce. Yeah, man, that's what happened when you get 40, man. That I tell people, I say, look, bro, even Superman had to take a break and go spend 15,000 years on the sun, man. Like LeBron is what he's doing is amazing, but he's still a human being who ages, man. Take it from somebody who's way past 40, man. It's gonna if you're not 40 yet, you really won't understand. But when you get 40, you will understand. Nigga, everything on your body hurts. Y'all don't believe me? Trust me. That's why I tell y'all, enjoy your youth now. If you're not 40, don't act like you are. Don't be so quick to rush it. If your ass is 35, stay 35, goddammit, as long as you can. Don't be like, nigga, I'm damn near 40. No, nigga, don't say damn near 40. Nigga, just say I'm 35. Don't say that shit, because, nigga, you're going to age yourself faster than you want to. Take it from Unc. Take it from Cuzzo. Take it from Big Bro, man. I'm telling you. I stopped saying that shit a long time ago, man. When I was getting close to 50, I wasn't saying, "Oh, nigga, I'm damn near 50." Well, I said it, but then I stopped saying it. I'm damn near 50. I'm saying I'm damn near 50 and I'm 46. No, nigga, I'm 46. You don't age yourself, bro. Stay where the fuck you are until you get there. Because when you get there, you gonna wish you wasn't there. Trust and believe what Big Cuzzo is telling y'all, man. I'm telling you, enjoy your motherfucking youth. Because I might be in shape for an old nigga or whatever the case may be, but there's not a day that goes by and everything on my goddamn body doesn't ache. I just can't show it. And pain pills only do so much. Trust me, y'all. Trust me. Stay where you are. So by the time you get my age, you'll be lucky if you can move. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, LeBron, I see him, man. He got that old man bounce to him. LeBron, 41 years old, man. It happens. It happens, man. It happens to the best of us. It happens. I'm talking about. But he's still out there doing what needs to be done, though. So shout out to LeBron. Go James says, oh, and about the fouling last night. Damn, the refs were terrible. Yeah. I think the Lakers know it. Everybody's tired of it. But that's why Marcus Smart said what he said. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got to play defense. Niggas just got to be rough. Just got to go out there and foul hard. You know what I'm saying? Give them a reason to look at both sides of the ball. Give them a reason to look at both teams. Okay, you fouling. All right, either call this motherfucker fair down the middle or don't make a call at all. Let niggas go out there and foul each other. It's crazy. Breed Pup, Detroit Pistons style on him. Yep. Breed Pup, you know what I'm talking about. You know how he does this. There he is, Sammy the guy. You know what I'm talking about? He said, yes, sir. What's good? Shout out to Sammy the man for showing up to the channel, showing some love. Go James says, Luka got to tone that bashing and trashing the refs. All he needs, I believe, is 3 more texts and he will be suspended for a game. Yeah, he needs to stop that. I really wish he would. I really wish the coaches would tell them, hey, man, let us bitch and moan to the refs or whatever. they're not going to change their mind. Once they make their mind up, the only way they'll change their mind is if you throw a coach's challenge out there and then you win the challenge. Other than that, crying for a foul, man, if they didn't see it, just get back on defense. Fuck that. That sucks the air out of the game. Like, just keep pushing. I'm talking about, go James. Sammy the man. What it do, big bro? Sammy the guy. You know what I'm talking about? He says Luka be out there getting in guys' faces. He ain't no hoe. Yeah, Luka ain't no punk. But man, we need you to get back on defense, man. Keep playing ball. You know what I'm talking about? He said, I'm not going to say we need to win all the season series, but we need at least to beat all the teams that we play at least once. Absolutely. Absolutely. The teams that, if we play you more than one time, we should be able to beat you at least one time. You know what I'm talking about? Absolutely. Lakers at 5, DJ says, Kawhi coming back for us. Absolutely, man. That's what happens, bro. I don't give a damn if niggas on his deathbed. I don't care if a niggas in a coma. That's what happens. Niggas always get up and come back for us. I have no doubts about that. Cuzzo says, and it looked like his rebounding is starting to pick back up. He had six or 8 rebounds last night. Who was that? Was it Luka? Or we talking about Luka or LeBron? Well, Luka had 13 rebounds. LeBron had 9 rebounds. So Luka had 13 rebounds. LeBron had 9 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton had 8 rebounds. Go James, DJ, right. That's why that bomb set out last night. That nigga setting out. I don't know why niggas like to do that. Like, God, you know what? Fuck it. Bring it on. You know what I'm talking about? Bring it on, Kawhi. DJ said, yeah, right. LOL. You know what I'm talking about? He said they was kicking our ass last couple seasons before Luka got here. But we were 4-1 against them in the last 5 games. Absolutely. You know what I'm talking about? Lakers 5. Watch Trae Young make his Wizard debut against us. Absolutely. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But y'all are absolutely right. The bandwagoneer says, what's up? You know how he does this. A shout out to the bandwagon. You understand what I'm talking about? And ladies and gentlemen, a rundown gaming is in the building. You know how he does this. Hey, and by the way, bandwagon don't mean goddamn groupie, just so you niggas know. Just so you illiterate motherfuckers know, the bandwagon does not mean a groupie. Stop calling grown men groupies. I don't like that shit. Niggas get punched in the mouth for that shit around here. You know what I'm talking about? He's a bandwagoneer. That's what he is. You know what I'm talking about? Go James. That damn clown JJ keeps playing Gabe, goofy ass. Lord have mercy. He needs to keep that guy off the floor for real. Yes, he do. You know what I'm talking about? A breed pup says already. You know what I'm talking about? You know how he does this. The real Joe says, yeah, I don't know why Gabe keeps on playing. You know what? I don't know why Gabe keeps even showing up to the damn arena. I think they should ban him from every single arena. Ban him from the team bus and from the team plane. Hey Gabe, where you going? Man, I'm about to board the bus. No, you're not. They didn't tell you. You stand back at the hotel, man. Oh, why can't I come? Because you're gonna mess up the mojo of the team, man. I'm just gonna be straight up with you, bro. Now go back, man. You can have you can eat all the peanuts you want, man. Just go back. Go clean up something. Something. Like, don't come with us. You fuck up the vibe. You know what I'm talking about? That's what Gabe Vincent does for the Lakers. You know what I'm talking about? Go James says we need all the wins we can get. Yes, we do. Can't fall off now. No, we can't. We know everyone is on our ass. Absolutely. Breed pup. Yes, if LeBron could move to small forward, I would start them both. Or DeAndre Ayton, or trade DeAndre Ayton in the deal. Yeah, I mean, we could do that too. I mean, him and Zubac pretty much the same player, but Zubac is more physical than D. Ayton. Zubac ain't soft. He ain't soft at all. He's more physical than Ayton, I think so. That's a toss-up. It can go either way. Go James says, Joe. Because him and JJ are crack buddies or something. Because ain't no damn way he's playing this much. Yeah, man, it's an anomaly, bro. I don't know what the hell it is. You know, I'm talking about. Joe says, laughing my ass off, Chris. They gotta be. You know, I'm talking about. He said, I find it ironic that AR comes back February the 3rd. LOL. What's going on February the 3rd? Something's a brewing February the 3rd, isn't it? February 3rd, we play the Nets. That's after the road trip, or that's the last game of the road trip. Something. It's gonna be crazy. Joe said, I wouldn't be surprised if they sell high on Reeves this deadline. I hope they do. I hope they do. You know what I'm talking about? Go James says, if we get back into games in the second half, we'd be wearing the team down. We'll be wearing the teams down, yes. I think we got guys that just love to play offense and say, fuck the other end. Yeah, we got to stop doing that, man, because teams is going to eat our asses alive, man. We can't beat everybody by just points. You just can't outshoot everybody. So, got to be able to play both sides of the ball. Breed Pup says, by the way, your thoughts on the Jeanie Buss piece, or have you already discussed it? No, I haven't discussed it. You know what? I have no thoughts on that. Because it's in the past. What happened happened. It didn't affect anything to me, and therefore I don't even need to talk about it. I don't have no thoughts on it. I don't talk about it. Didn't talk about it. It is what it is. She's not in the place of ownership now, so it's on the new owners to clean up whatever mess that she left behind in this Lakers organization, and I hope he does that. I know him to be a shrewd businessman, and he's gonna get around this shit and he'll take the focus off of whatever Jeanie Buss was dealing with or doing. So I have no thoughts about that. Maybe somebody down in the comments might. Go James. Joe, please move off this guy already. I think JJ is praying that they keep him for some reason. I don't know. Maybe you like light-skinned niggas with braids. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if he stays, he's here at least until the season is over. Yep. Water wet 69. Trust me, Rob will not make any moves. He will stand pat. We all know how bad the Lakers GM. Yeah, I agree with that, bro. That's a fair assessment. I definitely agree with that. And we've been on his head for years because of it. You have no argument here with me. Now I'm talking about wet 69. I know you're new to the channel. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, man, and join the Major Level Mafia family. You know how he does this. He said, I'm a Warrior fan, but the Lakers will not win the championship. Even Luka's on the team. Remember how bad the Lakers GM, specifically, Luka can't play defense, just like Dallas versus Celtics Luka when they got cooked. Fair assessment. Fair. That's fair. I mean, yeah, hey, man. Hey, the truth is the truth. Now, I'm not going to say that we ain't going to win. You know what I'm saying? Because anything is possible. I'm a Lakers fan. I got to believe that. You know what I'm saying? But salute to you, man. Warriors fan. That's what's up. Salute to you. Go James. A rebound. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go James. The rebounder I was talking about. Oh, D8. D had 8 rebounds. He had 8 rebounds in 15 minutes. Joe said, that's true, Chris. You're dang right. I'm talking about. Chris says, Joe, what about the Reeves thing or the D8 thing? You know what I'm talking about? He said, Gabe gives you 2 to 8 points on any given night, but I'll sacrifice those points with his ass. He's so small. We need all the size we can get on the floor. Absolutely. I totally agree. February 3rd is right before the deadline, LOL. Reeves trying to show that he can still play so he don't get traded. Yeah, nigga, we know he can still play. That's why your ass to get traded. You know what I'm talking about? Go James says, Cuzzo, you think Luka's a front runner for MVP right now? Do you think Shea is? Well, according to, I think the last time I checked, it was him, it was Shea, Jokic, and Luka. Luka was number 3. But now that might have changed because, you know, the longer Jokic stays out, the longer he goes down. So I think Giannis is in that mix. No, he's not a front runner because there was people ahead of him. But in my book, I think he should get MVP, or he should be one of the top guys for MVP. But it looked like it's going to fall on Shea again because Shea is number one up there, and then his team is number one in all of the NBA. So they're going by his play and then his team's winning record. So it looks like Shea might be the front runner. D Million. Cuzzo, what it do? You know how he does this. What it do at D Million? He said, where's my wrench at? I got to get you your wrench, man. Stick around. I got to get you that wrench. You know what I'm talking about? I go, Cuzzo, little bro says, I don't know why people keep saying every year the Lakers will not make moves when we have made moves 23, 24, 25. And then we might make moves 26. Shaking my damn head. I don't know, little bro. I don't know why they saying that. We're going to make a move, ladies and gentlemen. Now, look, check this out. We may not, let's say we don't make a move to trade deadline. I guarantee you we will make a move sometime. Sometime we will make a move. We'll make a move. To be honest with you, I don't even like talking about the trade right now because until something happens, I know people are speculating and all that, but until something happens, then we can come back and say, hey, look, you see, this happened. But I'm not going to say that they're not going to make a move. I'm not going to say that. You know what I mean? So, but people, they like to. I learned that when you're not a Laker fan, you're subject to say whatever. We don't mean we have to believe it as Laker fans. People, say what you say. But like little brother said, 23, 24, 25, they've made moves, and I don't doubt that in 2026 they'll make a move. But I'm just here to say I don't give a fuck at this point. I don't care if we make a move or we don't make a move at this point. Y'all know who I want, and I'm not coming down off of that idea for nothing. Y'all know who I want. Now, if we don't make a move this trade deadline, God damn it, I hope y'all got all y'all assets ready to go ahead and make a move for Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's what I want. That's what I want. Period. If we don't get him, we better get us a valuable, viable 3-and-D player, a valuable, viable center. I'm not talking about no motherfucking no name. I'm talking about we better make a motherfucking splash. If we don't do nothing about this trade deadline and we wait until the offseason or whatever the case may be, something needs to go down. That's all I got to say about that subject. And go James. Hell no. Who is this nigga trying to cook? Luka like that? Who's this nigga trying to cook Luka like that? Warriors fan. You know what I'm talking about? He said, man, Jimmy got injured. We're in trouble. Yeah, the Warriors might be in trouble. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Steph and the fellas going to have to step up. But it looks like when Jimmy went down, man, that Knicks, y'all, that kind of put your chances down a little lower. You know what I'm talking about? He said, I heard the Lakers want Kuminga. Yeah, I heard, of course, we've been looking into him, but then I heard some reports saying that we might be out on him. I don't know. I mean, I know we're looking heavy at Wiggins. We've been like Wiggins. It's been Wiggins, Kuminga, Herb Jones. These are the guys that I've been hearing mentioned for 3-and-D guys. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I say, man, at this point, I don't even want to speculate. I just want to wait to see what they actually do, so then we can make a better assessment of it. Now I'm talking about. Said, bro, how the hell is Jokic still above Luka and his ass is out? Bro, them odds is flawed. Yeah, I think what it was is because he's been out to the last 11 games or whatever the case may be. But that's why I say, I don't think he's there now. But the last time I saw it, he was number 2, Jokic. I don't know how they vote or how they do it. I don't know. I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? As long as we get to that championship, man, and that playoffs, whoever have the regular season MVP, they can have that motherfucker. I'm looking for that damn chip. That's that's all I care about, y'all. I don't care about nothing else, honestly. I don't. I want that motherfucking chip, and then whoever get the Finals MVP, let the chip. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if Jackson Hayes get that motherfucker. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. You know what I'm talking about? Go James says, and we made moves with the 2022 season with the Russ deal. Yeah, so it's like DJ said, man. I don't know what motherfuckers talking about when it comes to making a move, not making moves and stuff like that. We've made moves just about every year. A D Million said, bro, did you see the article on ESPN about Jeannie and Brian? Yeah. I said I won't go talk about it because to me it ain't nothing to talk about. It was in the past. I'm not gonna talk about that, man. I ain't got nothing to say. I have no feelings about it either way. And if I don't got no feelings about something, I don't even talk about it. It's not even worth my breath. You know what I'm talking about? Because what does it do for us now? You know what I'm talking about? Only thing it does is it make people that hate LeBron, you know, have something to read and have a narrative to follow or some shit. You know what I mean? So I care not to even talk about that. I'll let the haters do it. You know what I'm talking about? Wet water. He says Rob Pelinka is so bad he literally rescinded the Mark Williams trade for DeAndre Ayton. He is so soft. Hey man, yep. Hey man, that's the opinion. You know how we do it. You know what I'm talking about? Go James says water. You know what I'm talking about? They rescinded the trade because Mark was hurt, according to the team doctors. But who knows for real? Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't, we don't know if he passed the physical, didn't pass the physical. If he did, I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm the type of nigga, when something don't happen, I just move on to the next thing. So I don't know. I'm not gonna go back to that. I don't know. He did what he did, and it didn't work out. Joe says, "Watch, we somehow randomly end up with OG Anunoby or Bridges, laughing my ass off." Yeah, man. Who knows, Joe? Who knows, man? I just can't wait to see what happens. If we don't get a trade, I'm cool with it. If we do get a trade, I'm equally cool with it, man. I believe, as currently constructed, if we keep playing the way that we plan, we will be good for now. But in the off season, go ahead and make that damn splash. Joe says, facts, Chris. With the February 3rd, no lies told. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mark Williams has yet to play over 45 games in the season. Yep. I would rather go get Nick Richards than Mark Williams, to be honest with you. I would rather go get Nick Richards than Mark Williams. That's just my personal opinion. If you had Mark Williams over Ayton, your team will be good on the interior defense. Perfect out there for Luka. Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree, but motherfuckers just got to be available. You know what I'm talking about? Said Ayton is soft. Yeah, Ayton is soft. You know what I'm talking about? Like bro says, Mark Williams stays injured, bro. Yeah, he does. He does, man. Like, that's what I say, man. Yes, he might be better by the numbers, or he might be good by the numbers. But you know what they say? The best, what was it say? The best ability is availability. You can have all the abilities in the world, but if you don't have availability, it ain't gonna amount to a hill of beans on the team. You know what I'm talking about? Go James. Joe, his ass is biting his nails. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's crazy. D Million, the best thing that can happen. Hold on. The best thing. Wait, hold on. Where we at? Best thing that can happen to the Lakers is Rob and Gina get out of there. Yeah. I agree. Give me some real basketball minds in the front office. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Go James says motherfuckers would be in trouble if this was a 35-year-old Bron. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They lose. They lucky. They lucky he's a bit older. Absolutely. They're lucky he's a bit older, but shout out to him though. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to read all y'all's comments because I don't really have any other talking points. Okay. Nephew says, hell yeah, he is. I remember an article, Chris, saying that Jenny and saying that Joey and Jesse and Jenny were fond of AR, but they're gone now. So ever since then, Rich Paul and Jill been loud about talking about trading Austin Reeves. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, like the dudes, everybody that was beholden to Austin is gone, or they don't mean anything now. And guess what? The same thing is gonna happen with JJ and Rob Pelinka because there's nobody there to back them up if Mark Walters decides to make a move. If we don't do something significant this year, by next year, Mark Walters will make several moves. Right now, he's kind of falling back a little bit, but he's going to make several moves. I'm telling y'all. So half of me is like, man, let's do something so we can try to, go on with the season and try to see what we can get. And then the other half of me is like, what if we botch this season just to get these motherfuckers up out of here? I don't know. I'm having a tug of war within my spirit for that. But I'll let y'all be the judge. Water Wet says, as long as Jenny is is there, and Rob is there. Lakers ain't winning. Yeah. Hey man, you might be right, but us as Laker fans, bro. So you gotta understand. You talking to a Laker fan, and most of the people down in my chat, all the people in my chat are Laker fans. So we never go throw the baby out the bathwater. But people, non-Laker fans can say how they feel or whatever the case may be. But we're not going to parrot that narrative. Whether they there or not there, I still believe we could do something. Now, whether we do something or not is entirely up to upper management. I'll say that. Joe says, real talk, Major. Definitely appreciate you for your post-game shows, especially after DJ's great in-game shows. It gets a nigga through the day. Hey, man, this is what I'm here for, nephew. You know how I does this. Go James says, thanks, Joe. And he better be watching his ass because Mark isn't going to play with his ass. Not at all. Not at all. You know what I'm talking about? Not at all. Said, hell yeah, I was glad Cuzzo decided to start doing these shows. Hey, Cuzzo, remember you was doing the pregame shows too? Yeah, man, a while back, man, but I got a little too busy and I couldn't really do them like that. You know what I'm talking about? And Lakers 5 said, hey, man, he said, appreciate you, Joe. We try, LOL. You know how he does this. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't even be up here if it weren't for little bro, man. Sometimes I'd just be like, you know what? I'll go listen to it. I'll go back sometime, man, in my spare time when I'm alone or whatever. And I go back and I pop me on the Lakers and 5 simulcast from back in the day. And I listen in and I be sitting there, man. And I got this little blanket, right? It's like a onesie blanket, right? You can put your hands and arms and feet in it. And I sit back, man, and I kick back on my lazy boy in the living room. And I watch my, you know what I'm talking about, my 85-inch screen. And I watch with the surround sounds, man. And I hook it up to the HDMI. And I listen to Lakers at 5, and I sit there, man, you know what I'm saying, with a cup of green tea, man. And then I got me a couple of donuts over there on a little table right there, little nightstand or whatever the case may be. I mean, a little coffee table in. And I sit there and I listen to all the fellas. And I listen to all the years we done cooked niggas up there together, man. And I sit back and a tear rolls down my cheek. And I've heard niggas get cooked. I've heard Cuzzo cook niggas. I've heard Joe cook niggas. DJ cook niggas, but he kind of fall back and let us do the cooking. But I sit back and I listen. And I'm like, God, I remember that day. I remember like it was cooked food. And I sit back and then the tear rolls down my other cheek. And I say, my God, what a great time to be a Laker fan. What a great time to be a part of Laker Nation. What a great time to be a part of Lakers in 5 universe, man. I sit back and I think about all those years, man, and all those times we cooked niggas together up there, all the barbecues we done had, all the brisket we done ate, all the baked beans we done had, all the potato salad we done had, all the red cup peach cobbler we done had, all the collard greens and cornbread and macaroni and cheese and red beans and rice we done had up there, cooking the fuck out of niggas. And I sit back and say, damn, it feels great to be a goddamn Laker fan, bro. Win, lose, or draw. It feels good. And I sit back, and then I got a box of Kleenex. I go through 3 or 4 boxes of Kleenex a day because I watch all of the Laker content. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want y'all to know I appreciate y'all for showing up to a big Cuzzo, a big bro, Big Unc's channel, man. Because this is what we do. It's the Laker universe, man. This is what we do. You know, we accept everybody as long as you respect. And I like to consider myself the raw branch of the Lakers in 5 universe, meaning that, you know, it's going to be foul over here. It's going to be real. It's going to be raw. I'm going to cuss your ass out if you get to acting a fool. And I'm going to cuss the team out if they get to acting a fool. And I'm going to do what I do when I do it. You understand what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Laker Nation. Shout out to the Lakers in 5 family. You know what I'm talking about? And shout out to Lewis. Shout out to Laker Girl. Shout out to the Cuzzo. Shout out to all my goddamn nephews on the channel and all my little brothers on the channel. Shout out to everybody, man. Real talk. Real talk. African Gamer's laughing. I don't know why he laughing at me, but he laughing. You know what I'm talking about? That's my damn nephew. You know what I'm talking about? Go James says, them show and DJ show was kind of going crazy back in the day. I'm talking about a panel full of niggas going wild. You know how we do it, man. You remember that? You know what I'm talking about? African Gamer says, tear down the side of my cheek. Yeah, nephew. You know, I cry sometimes. That don't mean I'm a punk or nothing. I'm just saying, like, well, I don't really be crying. It's just that, allergies, in California, we have a lot of pollen in the air. And, when I go outside, my eyes, you know how your eyes get like watery and irritated. So then they kind of leak a little bit. So I'm not saying I'm crying. I'm just saying, you get the point. You know what I'm talking about? And go James. Says, AG, you love things running down the side of your cheeks, huh? Wait, hold on. Yeah, wait a minute. Oh, hold on now. Hey, cuz I'll leave your passport at the door. You understand what I'm talking about? After Gamer said, Unc must be hungry. Bro, always bringing up some food. Hey, man, hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm talking about? Joe says, I remember Chris, LOL, Tricky Nicky, and Go Mike. Hey, man, you know how he does this. You know what I'm talking about? Cobra streams, bro. Hey, man, facts. Go James says, yeah, Joe, them two clowns, but I don't remember hearing Tricky ass up on the panel before, though. Nah. After Gamer says, yay. Wait a minute, Chris. Hold on now. And Go James is laughing. I'm talking about, hey, Lakers in 5 says, a lot of those streams were trade shows. I haven't done a trade show, a lot of trade shows this year, LOL. That means you need to get back on it, bro. We need to talk about that Max Christie trade. You know what I'm talking about? If possible, you know what I'm saying? But those shows, I really do go back and listen to all the shows, man. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I listen to all the back caves. I'm on episode 39 now. And I hope y'all do the same with my shows, man. If you miss a show, please go back. I got almost 200 shows up here. Please go back and check out any of my shows. It's not all about sports. I got some health shows up there. I got some shows about other stuff. Please feel free to go back in your free time. You're working out, you're cooking, whatever you're doing, fucking your girl. I don't give a fuck what you're doing, sitting on the toilet taking a shit. Go back and tune in to a Major Level Entertainment. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of Major Level Entertainment, this simulcast. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell when you see I'm getting ready to go online. I do this shit all the time. I'm promising y'all that I got other shows coming up that are not sports related, that are not Lakers related. This is Major Level Entertainment, meaning I talk about everything over here. My job is to entertain y'all, make you laugh, make you cry, make you fart, make you want to go out and get a pack of donuts, make you want to go fight a nigga. Whatever you choose, pick your poison, and Major Level Entertainment is here to serve all your needs. On behalf of Major Level Entertainment, the Major Level Mafia, this is your boy, the Godfather, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, a Big Major. I'm out. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a good day.
Everything I do is major. I'm getting major paper. Every time I rip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before, anything I do, I'ma do it major. Everything I do is major. And I'm getting major paper. Every time I rip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before, anything I do, I'ma do it major. Everything I do is major. And I'm getting major paper. Every time I rip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way